Day at 4:30, so we were cleaned up out of there, but we recorded, hey, just in case something went wrong. But it's fun. We got all covered.
The December 8th meeting of the Hamilton County Board of Commissioners. Let the record indicate that all three commissioners are present. I apologize, we're starting about 10 minutes late, but we were tied up in executive session. But if you would stand for the pledge, I'd appreciate it. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. First item on our agenda is the presentation of the 35, 40, and 45-year service pins to employees. Sheena Randall.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much. Good afternoon. It's truly a privilege to stand before you today as we celebrate an extraordinary group of individuals. They're our colleagues, our mentors, and our friends. They've reached remarkable milestones in their careers. And today we're actually going through folks who have dedicated 30, 35, 40, and 45 years of service. They represent decades of commitment, resilience, and excellence. We'll begin by recognizing those who have celebrated 30 years. More than a quarter of a century ago, these individuals chose to bring their talents to Hamilton County government. They've grown with us, they've adapted through change, and helped shape the culture we're so proud of today. We'll first start with Mr. Chris Dice. And if everyone would stand behind the commissioners when you get done, over here, Byron's going to take photos at the end for each group.
I'm so confused.
Thank you. He's going to take pictures over there. Danny Scheller.
We'll show.
Mr. Daniel Trowbridge. Carrie Graham.
She has a very formal presentation.
Kim Chrisman. Paul McGriff. And Mr. Steve Bilby. Not attending today, we are also honoring Tricia Akers, Mark Fisher, Brian Riley, and Randy Dings. And that's all of our 30 years.
One, two, three. And then we'll do a couple here. 1, 2, 3. Perfect.
And now for those who have reached the milestone of 35 years, what an achievement. You have been through seasons of growth, challenge, and transformation. Thank you for your perseverance, mentorship, and deep commitment to excellence. First on our list is Mr. Bill Clifford. Diana Lynch.
Oh, my gosh.
Queen?
Queen.
Queen.
Mr. Mark McCauley. And lastly, Russ Milkey. Not attending today is Steve Cash and Lisa Hanning. And we'll take photos. Okay, finally, we come to rare and inspiring milestones. Our 40 and 45 years of service, 4 decades, that's a lifetime of contributions. Showing up every day with purpose and pride, you've witnessed and helped create our history. You've mentored generations, leading with integrity, and know what it truly means to be dedicated. First on our list is Commissioner Steve Dillinger.
Congratulations, sir.
See what I have to deal with all the time.
Thank you, sir. We are definitely very appreciative of all you do for us. Jenny Hayden is also being honored today, and I'm not sure if she's here. There she is. Thank you, Jenny. Not attending with 40 years of service would include Wayne Allen Farley, Jeffrey Rushforth, and Cheryl Burge. And we'll let you take your photo. We have one individual that is celebrating 45 years of service with Hamilton County government. Her name is Lynette Duvall, and we thank you so much for your dedication and professionalism. You have made a lasting impact for Hamilton County. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Steve. Where's my little Jesus? What'd you do with it? Oh, yeah, there it is. Congratulations to all our employees that's given a great portion of their life to Hamilton County. We certainly appreciate it. Next item on the agenda is to approve the executive memorandum of December the 8th.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Next item is to approve the minutes of November 24th.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Next item is bid openings, rehabilitation of Hamilton County Bridge 140, Hazeldale Parkway over Cool Creek, Clay Township.
Mr. President, it does not appear we received any bids for the rehabilitation of the Hamilton County Bridge number 140, Hazeldale Parkway over Cool Creek, Clay Township.
Wow,
That's strange.
that is strange.
The other bid opening was the rehabilitation of Hamilton County Bridge 164, Cumberland Road over Mud Creek, Fall Creek, and Delaware Townships.
Mr. President, again, we don't have, it does not appear we have any bids for the rehabilitation of Hamilton County Bridge number 164, Cumberland Road over Mud Creek, Fall Creek, and Delaware Townships.
Can you answer that?
I can't answer it, but I can maybe give you a little insight. Both of these jobs were actually one project, so it was to be bid as one project together. We did have 4 plan holders on the list. We were expecting maybe 3 bids. Did not necessarily talk to all the contractors, but was surprised we didn't receive any. I don't know if it's the time of year. These are both rehab jobs, so it's a little different scope of work. but we're surprised that we didn't receive any bids.
Was it maybe to split them? Would that help, or are they so small that
Yeah,
it
they
makes
were
sense
smaller in
either?
nature, that it made more sense to put them together.
So what do you do? Just
We're gonna do
advertise
that, we'll
it?
contact some contractors and see what's up with it.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Plat approval. Browser subdivision.
Good afternoon. There's one plat on the agenda, is Bowser subdivision located in Delaware Township, north of 96th Street, east of Allisonville Road. It's on one of those little islands. And they've met all the county's requirements, and we recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
They asked that we sign 2 copies.
Highway business.
Just have a couple items today. I do have I have one supplement and one agreement that is not on the agenda. We did get the enclosures out though, sent out the end of last week, so you all should have been in the packet. So asking you to amend the agreement to amend the agenda so we can include these 2 agreements.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
The first is a supplement. This is supplement number 1 with DLZ. It's for the work at 146 Gray Road. This supplement's in the amount of $280,000. It takes the contract up to a not to exceed amount of $786,900. We recommend approval of this supplement.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye,
Aye.
motion carries.
Second item is an agreement with RQAW for the work on Dunbar Road Phase 2 from 126 up to 236th Street. This agreement is in the amount of $1,112,200 and basically includes most everything we need for this work. It is a federal aid job, so this is on the NDOT standard agreement. Highway recommends approval of the agreement.
I'll move to approve, but I do have a question.
Second.
Have we
Discussion.
gotten everything signed off with the town of Sheridan?
Yeah, I thought we did some
I
time
just want to make
ago.
sure before we accept this.
I thought we did some time
Yeah, I don't know of
ago.
anything
I don't
on
either.
Sheridan's side that, I think we've got everything, that's been several months since all that.
I've slept since then, that's
Yeah.
why.
I don't know of anything outstanding myself.
I don't either.
Okay, because we had the question, isn't this where with the sidewalk issue?
That was something totally different in
Okay,
regards
okay.
to the trail.
Okay, so we don't have any.
Yeah, that was
That's fine.
totally separate.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you. That's all I have. I think Brad maybe has any.
Yeah,
item or
let's
two.
cover this one real quick. It's that time of the year again, when we start the process to go for our annual bids for different products and services for 2026 into 2027. So this is to recommend your approval, recommending you for approval to advertise for the different categories of services and goods, including aggregates, bituminous mixes, liquid asphalts, pipe, timber bridge components, gasoline, fuel, pavement markings, fertilization, weed control, tree removal, signal maintenance, and mowing. We usually includes roadway salt, but that will be later on toward the end of the winter. So this would be for your signature to allow us to move forward. There might be a few exceptions to that list, which I'll cover here in a second. We've had 3 vendors contact us recommending that they're offering a renewal for 2026 at the same prices and conditions as 2025. So I've looked these over, and so I'm recommending that we approve a renewal with Dalton's Inc. They do our grass growth regulation and weed control. And they have offered the same prices and conditions for next year. They have been our vendor for several years. We've renewed a couple of times, and they've always held their prices steady for several years. So they do a good job for us. So I'm recommending that we renew with them.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Another company that has approached us about renewal, which we've had pretty good results with, is Brightview Landscape Services. They've been doing our mowing services, and they again are recommending, are offering to renew at the same price and conditions for 2026 to 2025. And we've had pretty good luck with them, so I recommend that we
So moved.
continue with the
Second.
same pricing in the next year.
Discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
The third company that's offered a renewal is Asphalt Materials for liquid asphalts. Liquid asphalts are mainly used for a chip seal operation, and they have offered to continue with their same pricing in 2026, which is equivalent to about what we were paying in 2022. So prices fluctuate, but I think they're fairly reasonable right now, so I recommend that we just continue with Asphalt Materials. We've had good service with them as well.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you. That's all I have.
Thank you.
Do I know someone?
Yeah, I think these two are yours.
This says Hamilton County Highway Department.
Well, I don't care, they can't sign off on them.
Yeah,
Just saying.
That all, Brad?
Yes, sir. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you. Hamilton County Emergency Operations, Brian Bethel.
Good afternoon, Commissioners.
Afternoon.
I have 3 Motorola quotes for your review and approval. All 3 quotes have been reviewed by legal, and they all actually are under the state QPA, which is the same thing we used to buy our initial radio contract with. The first quote is for subscription services for radios. The second quote is for an additional radios that would be trading in and purchasing new. And the third would be for other subscription services for more radios.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you.
ISS, Chris Mertens.
2 items today. First one is just a quote for, they're just some small switches that we use in some various places. We'll put one back in the Commissioner's courtroom with the new equipment that's back there. Just good to have a couple of these on hand. We thought we had some, but we don't, so just getting some at the end of the
Move to
year here.
approve.
Second.
Discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
And then the other one is a request that Steve Dirk sent me. Verizon, Android has gone to RCS text messaging instead of SMS text messaging, and it allows for much of the same features as iPhone, iMessage. However, when you go between the two, it isn't a secure platform still, and Verizon was blocking the ability to turn RCS on for the Android phones we do have in our environment. It's just an acknowledgement that we acknowledge that that's not a secure messaging platform, but it gives us the ability to turn it on for the Android users we do have in our environment.
Motion to approve.
Second, but do you have any concerns over the security of the platform?
No, because what they were doing before is, so if Verizon doesn't turn it on for us and we can't turn RCS on, it defaults back to SMS, which is an even less secure platform. And so I think RCS is marketed in a way that people do think it is secure, and I think this is Verizon just covering themselves to make sure that we're aware that when it goes between platforms, there is still an insecurity there. That's not good.
Steve, did we play the bill?
So that's just an acknowledgement of that for all the account numbers we have with Verizon.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Court Administration, Jill Atkin. Over attorney contracts.
Hello, we have the second group of the public defender contracts for next year.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey,
Oh, boy.
what am I supposed to sign? Oh, here, never mind, I found it. Just didn't want to sign the wrong place. Community Block Grant, Michelle Westermeyer.
Good afternoon. I am just here today to provide you guys with a summary of the Consolidated Annual Performance Evaluation Report for these Community Development Block Grant Funds for Program Year 2024. At the start of 2024, Program Year 2024, which started October 1st of 24, Hamilton County had a total of $1,841,942 in CDBG funds. Of that, for the program year, we spent $604,839 on infrastructure projects and housing projects, as well as $191,424 in administrative funds. Of the infrastructure, that included a project in Noblesville in the Southwest Quad that was wrapping up. It was a sidewalk project and installing ADA ramps throughout that neighborhood. The other infrastructure project that was completed during '24 was in Carmel, the Almond Newark neighborhood, where they did some upgrades for the storm drainage, installed new sidewalks, curbs, and ramps where necessary. If you have any questions about any of the information, I'd be happy to try and answer them.
Any questions?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you.
Clerk of the Circuit Court, Kathy Williams.
Jenny, do you have the Okay. This is an agreement to, for software to replace what we currently have in-house for election management for poll workers. The software that we're using was created and with in-house, and we have kind of gotten to the point where we need to have a new system. And this will be used for assigning poll workers, doing their claims. It's a pretty nice piece of software for us to have, and has extra pieces that we can add on to into different fields in the future. And
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Kathy. Next item on the agenda, governance, risk, and compliance. Rebecca Scott.
Good afternoon, Commissioners.
Afternoon.
Today, I am requesting your approval of Ordinance 12-08-2025-A, adopting the insurance requirements policy for vendors, contractors, and events. Also requesting your approval of this policy being incorporated to the GRC manual.
Make a motion to adopt ordinance number 12-8-2025-A.
On first reading.
On first reading.
Second that.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. And I would just point out,
Oh, we're not done.
I don't have that ordinance number, do you still have it?
There it is.
I'd move to approve ordinance 1208, 2225A.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
thank you. And I
Thank
do
you.
just want to point out that there are signature pages on both the ordinance and the insurance policy.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioner committee reports.
I have none, other than we just finished the 2025 Indiana County Commissioners Conference last week and learned a lot, so from it.
We had a 911 executive board. Unfortunately, didn't have a quorum. We are asking the mayors to go ahead and make designees, a designee for the meetings, which the ordinance allows.
Anything else? Thank you. Mr. Turner.
Yes, the first thing I have is ordinance number 12-08-2025B, an ordinance enacting the Hamilton County's procurement policy and amending Hamilton County's purchasing policies. Anna Schuler, our procurement director, is here for any questions, comments, or concerns, but if not, we would request that this be approved on first reading and then adopted into our governance risk and compliance manual as well, too.
Is there a motion to adopt in first reading?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Is there a motion for the issue?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Same thing, there's 2 signatures for each one. The next item I have is resolution 1208-20251. Resolution of the Board of Commissioners of Hamilton County, Indiana, requesting the County Council of Hamilton County to amend bond ordinance number CC 10052-022-A. This would repurpose the the 2022 General Obligation Bond Series 2022B to be amended to use to acquire property that's laid out here, and that property would eventually, or could eventually be used for domestic violence purposes, or if that property is not suitable, then the proceeds of liquidating the property would be used for domestic violence purposes. In the meantime, what the county uses it for, there's a few projects with some moving parts, but it essentially states that at some point in time, you will use those funds for domestic violence program purposes.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
The next item I have is and I don't know if Mike, you might have this, but you guys mentioned at the drainage board, the Indiana Finance Authority wanted acknowledgement for the water study. Do you have that on yours, Mike, or I can do it real quick? The Indiana Finance Authority is paying for half of the 2026 water study for Interra. They are requesting acknowledgement from Hamilton County, which you approved as the drainage board, but the Board of Commissioners will be the one that signs it. This is for 2026 in the amount of $220,000. Gary Duncan is still working on that contract, but the IFA does want acknowledgement from you guys before the end of the year. Again, that is in his budget, so it's not an additional appropriation or request. So with that, Commissioners, if you
Motion
don't mind.
to approve.
Motion.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
We'll let Gary know that, so he can let Jim McGough at the IFA
Yeah.
know about that too. The next item I have is a grant agreement between Hamilton County, and I realize there's might be a typo on this, so I'll have to amend it, and we'll get it to you guys and signed by the president afterwards, but a grant agreement between Invest Hamilton County and Hamilton County for the use of opioid funds in the amount of $578,000. And Mike Thibodeau's here if you have any questions about the project or whatnot, but if you approve it, we'll amend the heading on it and have the president sign it shortly after today or at the latest tomorrow morning.
So moved.
Is this restricted or unrestricted?
This would be, we believe it'd be used, you could pay for it out of restricted funds. And so we'll have a memo for you guys outlining that and some other matters that we discussed, I think, at your last meeting. That should be to you guys tomorrow.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Yeah, I'll have the president sign this afterwards, I apologize. The last item I have is requesting for an extension of PTO time for Jan Pickett and myself. Jan, if she were not to extend it, which it ends on December 16th, would be about 93 hours, and myself 180 hours. And so we're requesting to move it till July 1st of 26, so we can use that time between now and then. Need that requested a motion to approve that.
What will we do with that, you, Connor?
I probably won't use it, to tell you the truth, but I might as well be there.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you, and that is all that we have, I believe. We're good? I think we're good, thank you.
Director of Administration, Michael Hubbs.
Afternoon, Commissioners. My list is like Santa's, it's long, so thank you in advance for your patience. First item, introducing for review, approval, and signature, the 2026 Animal Control Services Agreement for Hamilton County. This agreement's between the county and Humane Society of Hamilton County, which includes $217,876.12 paid to the Humane Society in 2026 for their services.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item number 2, introducing for your review, approval, and signature, disbursement request number 13 for the Hamilton County 911 Communications Center project totaling $5,303,853 paid to BW Construction.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item number 3, introducing for your review, approval, and signature, disbursement request number 09 PSA for the Hamilton County Judicial Center expansion project totaling $373,750 to Envoy Corporation.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. This one.
You right.
I was just gonna put it down with the rest of those.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item number 4 is the same, building grounds split these up, so this is introducing for your review, approval, and signature disbursement request number 10 PSA for the Hamilton County Judicial Center expansion project totaling $373,750 to Envoy Incorporated.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Oh, did you not get that one either? No.
Item number 5, introducing for your review, approval, and signature is a public-private agreement change order for Hagerman Incorporated, reducing the contract sum by $37,147. This is a total contract savings to date for the project returned to the county for the Hamilton County 4-H Fairground project.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye,
Aye.
motion carries.
I will tell you that bicentennial building is absolutely beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Turned out great. Can't wait for the public to see it.
Item number 6, introducing for review, approval, and signatures a non-disclosure agreement on behalf of Information System Services, ISS Department, between Spindustry Corporation and Hamilton County. This agreement identifies the county as the disclosing party and Spin Industry Corporation as the receiving party for services provided to the ISS Department. This agreement has been reviewed and recommended for approval by the legal department.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item number 7, introducing for your review, approval, and signature an access agreement between the Indiana Department of Transportation and the county to allow for a temporary installation, maintenance, and emergency use of a driveway to the Hamilton County 911 Center site located off Presley Drive. This entrance, if approved, will be off 37. It's identified by NDOT permit T as in Tom 191092, and it's been reviewed prior to my submission today for your approval.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, and
Motion
I'd
carries.
like to thank NDOT for working with us. It's an
Absolutely.
unusual request, and
Yeah.
it's been
Yeah.
very
For some
accommodating.
reason, we have end up with Commissioner Altman on there.
What should I do? Let her sign it, or?
Connor, written. Just all three to sign it?
As you can just have, cross out Commissioner Altman's name and just put your name with the president below it.
It's been crossed out.
Yeah, and in less than a month, you'll be the one that gets the burden of
I'm
signing
paying
that thing.
attention to your little Jesus that don't give
Staring at you.
Thank you, Connor. Item number 8, introducing for your review, approval, and signatures a contractual services agreement between Purdue University and the county establishing financial support for the 4-H youth development, leadership and community development, agriculture, natural resources, and health and human sciences programs for 2026 totaling $100,345. This agreement will allow for the continuation of existing extension services provided by Purdue University operating the fairgrounds.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Mike, what have you been doing in your spare time?
Chase.
Rehearsing this. Item number 9, introducing for your review, approval, and signature 2 agreements between Kaylee Dugan Meltzler and the Hamilton County Council on alcohol and other drugs for work and services provided through the COPE, which is the Community Overdose Prevention Effort Program, and the HOPE, Health and Opioid Prevention Education Program, as the program coordinator. These contracts were reviewed and recommended for approval by the legal department, and if you approve, they'll be administered at $45,000 for the COPE program and $30,000 for the HOPE program in 2026.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item number 10, introducing for your review, approval, and signature are 11 agreements to disperse a total of $175,820 in opioid grant settlement monies for the fourth quarter in accordance with the appropriated funds to the following recipients reviewed and recommended for approval to this board for the Hamilton County Council on Alcohol and Other Drugs. And I'm just going to read them off, and then, Commissioner, I can give them to you for signature. 11 recipients are the PHCC Jail Program at $25,000, the Ignite Transform Program at $20,000, the Hamilton Heights Program at $10,000, the Parent Project at $20,000, the Juvenile Detention Program at $20,000, the Sheridan YAP Program at $10,000, the Boys and Girls Club Program at $8,820, the Cooper House at $20,000, Ben's Ranch at $10,000, and the Problem Solving Courts at $25,000. And lastly, the Suburban North Club at $7,000. And if you approve, the total dispersed for 2025, as was appropriated by council, is $500,000. So if you approve, this will fulfill our 2025 obligation of appropriated funds for $500,000.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah. Thanks. Introducing for item number 11, introducing for your approval is a request from Ms. Beth Scheller of the Hamilton County Elections Administrator to hold a caucus to replace the Hamilton County Prosecutor Greg Garrison, who recently announced his resignation. If you approve, the caucus will meet in this courtroom on Monday, December 29th at 5 p.m.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item number 12, introducing for your review, approval, and signature is a proposal for vocational rehabilitation business networking extension from Invest Hamilton County. If you approve, this proposal involves no monetary commitment from this board and would begin the first step of coordination with Hamilton County Invest proceeding forward with the project.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item number 14, introducing for your review approval, and no signatures required, is a recommendation to proceed with the request for proposal RFP HCCM S25 for strategic capital improvement projects. The Building and Grounds Department is recommending this RFP be awarded to Skinder Incorporated. Skinder was the only applicant for this RFP.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you. Item number 15, introducing for your review, approval, and signatures a document from Indigo on behalf of Indianapolis Public Transportation Corporation pertaining to the urbanized area formula grants program, identifying Hamilton County as a recipient for federal grant monies to purchase transportation buses. This document allows Indigo to release the monies to the county and has already been presented electronically for processing.
So moved.
Second.
Is there somewhere on there that we were supposed to sign that was,
Item number 16, introducing for your review, approval, and signatures, a commercial credit card program authorization allowing the county to consolidate credit card operations through Chase Bank, an existing vendor of the county. This will increase the usage oversight by department elected officials under one umbrella by this board in conjunction with the county auditor's office. If you approve, it will also let us work with the auditor on consolidating this into the Workday platform in the future. And Auditor Clevenger and I have met over this, and we believe it's an excellent step in the right direction.
Motion to approve.
Second.
discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Almost there. Next item, item number 17, introducing for your review and approval is I'm requesting to carry over 59.5 hours of personal PTO time into 2026 due to my inability to use it this year.
Are you going somewhere with Connor?
I'll
Is there a
reserve that
motion?
for executive session. So moved.
Second, we'll give them an extra time.
Yeah, you're wearing us out this time. I'll be glad for you to take off a week. All in favor? Aye, motion carries.
Yeah,
Thank
how
you.
soon?
Yeah,
Very
that's-
soon,
go,
right?
Mike.
Yeah.
And the last item, Commissioners, requesting for your approval to coordinate with Building and Grounds Department regarding the need to work with department officials and elected officials on temporarily relocating operations to other locations outside of this building to accommodate the Circuit and Superior Courts for 2 courts that will be necessary to be fully operational by December 26. If you approve, I will work directly with Superintendent Wood and all affected parties to identify where those locations will be and report back to you.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
And I'm finished. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sheriff?
Following that, I'll make it short. I don't really have anything for you.
Awesome. Thank
So
you.
you're trying to make up for Mike, are
We're
you?
trying to get you back on track.
Yeah, there you go.
Mr. Auditor?
Lot of list. It's not as long as his Sam list. This is the almost good list. And look, Commissioner Dillinger's your name's on there.
Really?
So for your approval and signature, I have the liability trust monthly expenditure.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Payroll claims.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And
Motion
vendor
carries.
claims.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Thank
you.
Mike, did we do the Mindwell contract in that list?
Yes, we have the Mindwell Commissioner. Legal has not given me the go-ahead yet, so once that is processed, we'll give it to you.
So we approved it pending legal?
let me change
Okay.
what I asked to be done was a little more accountability of how the
Okay.
time's used and tracking time and billing us on a per-hour basis not to exceed.
Okay.
And I'd move to approve, subject to review.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Is there anything else to come before this section of the Board of Commissioners meeting? Hearing none, we will take,
The letter for Sydney, are we just gonna sign it?
Probably just can sign that. I don't think
Okay,
we
that's
have a
fine.
meeting.
you just wanted to throw me off, didn't you?
Yep, that's what it
Did I-
should.
We'll take a 5-minute break, then we'll be in a work station in the back if anyone would like to join us.